Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before we dive in, because what's unraveling between Chrisean Rock and Blueface isn't just another messy celebrity breakup. It's a full-blown custody war that's now exploded after sealed court. Documents were leaked online, and what they reveal is disturbing, dramatic, and honestly heartbreaking. For months, fans speculated about who was really raising Junior. Was Chrisean even capable of caring for him given her wild lifestyle? Was Blueface actually stepping up or just firing off tweets from jail to shift blame? Nobody really knew, until now. According to the leaked court filings, Blueface's legal team filed a private emergency custody motion against Chrisean, citing emotional instability, unsafe living conditions, and substance exposure during pregnancy and postpartum. And these weren't vague claims. The documents included timestamps, images, eyewitness statements, and even a psychologist's sworn declaration, alleging that Junior has shown signs of severe attachment issues due to inconsistent maternal care. One image reportedly submitted in court shows Junior in a crowded house party setting, on Chrisean's hip, with music blasting and strangers drinking just feet away. Another video, allegedly filmed by one of Chrisean's former friends, shows her screaming on the phone while Junior cries in the background, unattended. Blueface's attorneys claimed that this wasn't a one-off incident. It was a pattern. And they didn't stop there. They even subpoenaed Instagram lives, TikTok clips, and podcast interviews where Chrisean admitted to partying during pregnancy and needing space from her baby to focus on herself. But Chrisean didn't back down. Her lawyers filed a fiery response that flipped the narrative completely. According to her side, Blueface was using his jail time to manipulate public opinion, weaponize social media, and distract from his own history of violence and emotional abuse. They claimed that while Blueface was publicly shaming her for being an unfit mom, he was sending her messages behind the scenes, begging to get back together and using their child as leverage. Then came the plot twist. Chrisean submitted a secret phone recording to the judge. In the clip, Blueface can allegedly be heard saying, "I don't even want the baby, I just want you to lose." That audio went viral within hours of being leaked, and suddenly public opinion shifted. Influencers who had been siding with Blueface now started questioning his motives. Was he fighting for custody or just revenge? But the legal war didn't stop there. The next day, Blueface's team dropped a bombshell, a Child Protective Services report filed months earlier by a neighbor. In it, the neighbor described hearing screaming matches and violent banging late at night, with Junior crying through it all. The report stated that when CPS visited the home, Chrisean was cooperative but dismissive, telling caseworkers they were just haters watching her blessings. Still, no legal action was taken at that time, until now. With both parties slinging accusations, the judge called for a third-party forensic evaluation, including a full home inspection and psychological assessments for both parents. The court appointed a child advocate, and fans started tracking her every move online. Photos of the child advocate entering Chrisean's apartment surfaced. So did blurry screenshots of alleged Zoom interviews between the advocate and Blueface from prison. Meanwhile, the internet turned into a war zone. Hashtags like Free Junior and Save That Baby started trending. Podcast hosts and gossip channels went into overdrive, analyzing court records, debating parental fitness, and turning Junior's life into a global headline. But lost in all of this, Junior himself. As influencers picked sides, as TikTokers reenacted the court drama for clout, and as live streams debated who was worse, Chrisean or Blueface, a real child was caught in the middle of a very real custody disaster. Days later, another leak surfaced. This time, a visitation log allegedly showing Blueface had not made a single supervised call to Junior since being granted access by the court. Chrisean's team seized on this, claiming he was never serious about parenting, only serious about punishing her. But Blueface hit back, releasing screenshots of cash transfers, Uber Eats deliveries, and baby supply orders he sent to Chrisean's address during the early months after Junior's birth, claiming, "She wouldn't let me see him, but I still made sure he had what he needed." He also posted a message to fans. "They trying to paint me like a villain, but I'm the only one fighting for my son." The back and forth continued for weeks, each side releasing more damaging content, more statements and more receipts. At one point, a clip surfaced of Chrisean accidentally walking into frame while smoking, with Junior asleep on the couch just behind her. That clip was quickly deleted, but not before being shared to thousands. Her PR team called it manipulated, but it was too late. The damage was done. And then came the judge's ruling, temporary full custody to neither parent. Instead, Junior was placed under temporary guardianship with Chrisean's older cousin, a woman described in court records as emotionally stable, gainfully employed, and previously uninvolved in the public drama. the internet lost its mind. Blueface's mom went on a live stream screaming that the system was broken. Chrisean posted a tearful video saying she was set up. Blueface said he'd appeal. And Junior, still silent, still pulled back and forth between people more focused on winning than on healing. What should have been private was made public. What should have been about a baby's safety became content. And what started as a custody case turned into a global reminder of what happens when parenting becomes performance. But it didn't end there. Weeks later, Chrisean posted a video from what looked like a family reunion. In it, Junior was seen smiling faintly for the first time. Fans flooded the comments with hope. Maybe he was finally safe. Maybe peace was possible. But right on cue, Blueface's account dropped a clip of his legal team preparing the appeal. His lawyers now allege that Chrisean's cousin is allowing unsupervised visits with men, violating the court's order. The judge scheduled another emergency hearing. Now the story continues. And as of today, no one knows where Junior's permanent home will be. But what we do know is this: the fight for custody has become a public spectacle. And the only one not fighting is the one who needs protection most. So if you care about stories that matter, if you believe a child's life should never be turned into a storyline, subscribe now. Because Junior's battle isn't over. And this is just the beginning.